were the same way, a little too long, so I decided to just make these videos short and sweet. Most of the series is only one chapter per video. The only one that's two is, I think, after. So I'm trying to make them short, sweet, and simple so that you guys can just listen to the book and not me ramble. Also, I wanted to go ahead and say that some of you may have noticed that I skipped perfect scars in the series that I'm doing, or the order that I'm writing these books, and that is because Perfect Scars is no longer available to me. I had paid for the book, which is kind of annoying, but I think the author either they deleted it or they made it private. I don't know which one, but it won't let me read it, so I did pay for it, so that's what's really irritating. But I also started a series on it, and I only got to read one chapter out of it, so that's kind of frustrating, but I mean, it's okay, I guess. Hopefully, after a while, she'll put it back on, or whoever wrote it, I don't really know. So, again, I'm sorry, but Perfect Scars will no longer be getting any updates because I can no longer read it. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. As we walk into our first class, which happens to be English, Megan is disappointed to see that Noah, Max, and Dylan are not in the room. We take our normal seats in back left corner. Megan pulls out her book and pen, ready to take notes while I just sit there. Why? I already learned all this. Back in New Zealand, we start primary when we're 5, and high school when we're 12 to 13. Evan and I are NCEA level 3 when we were supposed to be NCEA level 1. So it's safe to say I'm way ahead. I mean, my sister was a genius. I had to keep up with her. In the hood, you're not allowed to wear your heads up in class, but I do anyway. The teachers gave up trying to get me to pull it down a few months after I started school here. But no one but Megan knows that I'm actually smart. The teachers eventually got sick of telling me to pay attention in class, so they gave up. I'm surprised as a different teacher walks into the room. She is short and stubby with gray hair, which is tied back in a tight bun, and she has those big, thick framed glasses. Her skin is slightly wrinkly. She looks like she was in her late 40s, early 50s, and she has a wart on the side of her face. Holy shoot, that wart. It's huge. The wart looks just like the one Lupert had. If you've ever seen iCarly, you'll know what I'm talking about. Beck and I share a look and shudder. No doubt about the same thing. The wart. Okay, class, she begins. I'm Mrs. Field, and I'm your new English teacher. Your last teacher quit after an inappropriate prank, which he was the victim of. The whole class snickers, thinking about the amateur prank Jenny had pulled the other day. Quiet, I'm going to make sure you kids don't do anything like that ever again, and if you do, I won't hesitate to punish you. Just then, 3 extremely odd guys decided to waltz into the room. Hey teacher, we don't know. Max screams with a smirk while Noah and Dylan stay quiet. Noah not showing any emotion, and Dylan with an eyebrow raised. You're late. Detention after school, Mrs. Field says without hesitation. Max's smirk is wiped off and replaced with a look of annoyance. Aren't you supposed to give us a warning for being late, then give us detention? Oh right, don't be late again. Detention, she smirks. Little does she know, she actually looks like a constipated walrus. Take your seats. They all roll their eyes before moving to seat in the last 3 empty seats left, which happened to be right in front of Megan and I. I chuckle at Megan's excited face. Suddenly, a hand is slammed on my desk, making me look up at the angry new teacher. No hits in class. Take it off. I shake my head. Take it off. I shake my head again. No. My voice calm. walks out, and just as promised, she locks the door, throwing us a smirk before walking away. Almost immediately, I hear a scraping of chairs as Noah, Max, and Dylan change seats and sit in front of me. More like Max changes seats to sit in front of me and drags Noah and Dylan with them. Hey, new girl, Max greets while Noah, Dylan, and I just sit there. I'm not new. I started 2 years ago. I correct. Oh, he nods. Why do you wear that hood? I tense up. I guess no one noticed because he furrowed his eyebrows and ran a hand through his hair. Oh, I love his hair. It's a nice copper color, and it's wavy, ending just at the tips of his ears, the back being a tiny bit shorter than the top. It's shiny and looks soft and silky. I just want to run my hands. Shut up, Nevaeh. No reason, I say through gritted teeth, then take it off. Not happening. Come on. And for the first time today, I heard Noah talk. Holy hell, he's British. Just drop it, Max. His voice is deep and husky. But, Max, Dylan speaks up with a warning tone. Max belts. Fine, can you at least tell us what color your eyes are? Blue, I answer simply. Oh, cool. Mine are caramel. I roll my eyes. No shit, Sherlock. Dylan snickers, and a small smirk makes its way onto Noah's face as Max frowns. Dude, I think that's the most emotion Noah's shown all day. Okay, guys, that's the